38, Castelford Tigers 24, in a game that was very reminiscent of this one that we saw at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Leeds absolutely dominated this game. Let's not let the scoreline fool us here. Real good, assured performance from the Leeds Rhinos. 58% possession in this one. They had 10 more completed sets, did over 500 metres more. Everything about the stats tell you that what your eyes saw was true. Leeds Rhinos, for the best part of 50 minutes, dominating this game completely. Brad Arthur will be concerned that his team fell off and allowed the Castelford Tigers to score those 24 points. But let's be fair, I thought the Fletcher Rooney try was superb. He'll be very disappointed with the Cine one. A bit of overplaying there, which, you can sort of forgive. Leeds in the box seat, enjoying themselves perhaps a little bit too much. Jeremiah Simmerkin going in for yet another try. He's having a great season for the Castelford Tigers, isn't he? And of course, that wonderful try from Innis Senior for Castelford Tigers, very reminiscent of his one at Craven Park last season against Hull KR. Didn't he round Jake Connor really, really well? I mean, he was clutching at thin air there was our Jake. He couldn't get anywhere near him. Speaking of Connor, another brilliant game from him. He got the ball rolling. Palacia, of course, his try. Really good. I mean, poor defence, it's got to be said. Palacia had, he positioned himself really well for that try and he executed it well in loose forward. If I'm Cam Smith, I'm a bit concerned over that because Palacia looked very, very assured indeed in the game. The Newman try. Oh, wonderful kick from Ash Angler. Who thought that he had that in his repertoire? Outstanding stuff from Ash. Get in there, son. Beautiful stuff indeed. Then Sinfield, that was a great try. The Jack Sinfield try was a team try. Very, very good indeed. That one and the Ryan Hall one. Two wonderfully executed tries from the Leeds Rhinos, showing their quality, showing that what they can do this season. You need to take Leeds seriously. When they play like this, they will be a handful for any side. And of course, then finally, Riley Lum going in for the Leeds Rhinos. Another try for that young man. Hasn't he had a great 1 to 3 rounds in a Leeds Rhinos shirt thus far this season? Playing really, really well. Brad Arthur will be delighted, and rightly so. Danny McGuire will be probably, because look, Danny knows he's not got a squad that he's going to challenge the big hitters in Super League this season. Unless they invest, they're in a lot of trouble, let's be fair. Liam Watts' departure, that's concern as well. That leaves them again a little bit lightweight. When you consider the start in this game with Lawler and Nemo in the front row, that's just not going to cut the mustard in many games. And that's no disrespect to those players. But when you consider the likes of St. Helens, Alex Walmsley, Parse, Lees, Delaney, then you go to Wigan with Thompson, Byrne, the list is endless. Warrington with Vaughan, Harrison and co. We could go right the way through the roster, the league table. And Castleford's pack just doesn't hold a candle to any of those whatsoever. I mean, it's almost like Scrooge himself, isn't it? Going back to Dickens here, he's got candles galore. And he'd say it as well, yeah, I've viewed these boys and pass them out. I mean, it's just quite simply at this moment in time, Castleford have not got the team to go and challenge. The best for me that they can achieve this year is to not finish bottom. I think that's where they're probably likely going to finish. And that's a shame to say this early in the season, but I've seen nothing at this moment in time to suggest otherwise. Huddersfield look really good defensively and will end up getting wins. We know Catalan are going to improve. You look at FC, not ever in a million years that they compete with FC this year. FC's got off to a great start as well. Salford, at this moment in time, yes, they look a bit of a basket case, but we know with the quality that they've got within their squad that they'll come good as well. So this is a real problem for Castleford. We can't see anything. I'm sorry, Wakey fans. And this will hurt Castleford fans, I know. But even Wakey look a better outfit, let's be fair. So Castleford have got a long, hard season ahead, both on and off the field. I wish them well. Castleford Tigers for me, they're almost a Holland of Super League, aren't they? When you play international football, you see the Holland shirt and it goes, oh yeah, that bit of orange. And it's the same with Castleford. There's nothing like a Castleford Tigers shirt this year. We said in pre-season, what a shirt it is too. And we want that. You want that bit of flavour. Castleford have got a great fan base there up in Castleford and they deserve better. But this season, I think they know, we all know, it's going to be a long season. And it's such a shame, but it's just the way that it is. Like I say, this was a real easy win for the Leeds Rhinos. There's no easy way for me to say it, I'm afraid. It was a very, very comfortable display. Indeed, you look at their missed tackles, 37. That ain't good. Again, that's something that Danny McGuire will be disappointed in. During the course of this game, it wasn't at the standard that he needs. And when you consider that within that, 5 of them come from Liam Horn, 4 of them come from Tex Hoy, and you've got to give credit to Leeds. They targeted players that they felt they might be able to roll over, and that's good tactics. You've got to give credit where credit is due. So lots to work on if you're Danny McGuire. Back to Leeds, look, they'll be over the moon, absolutely over the moon. To be 4th and 6th this early in the season, They're going to be delighted. Big game, massive game this week against the Catalan Dragons in Perpignan. Catalan need a win desperately, or it could be bye-bye Steve McNamara. If Leeds was to win this, what a position they would find themselves in over teams that they genuinely thought that they'd be competing with for playoff rugby league this season to get in the six. And I know it's only round 3, but, you know, if they could beat the Catalan Dragons and go 6 points ahead of Catalan this early in the season, that is very, very nice indeed if you're Leeds. It's not unassailable if you're Catalan, but it's fantastic if you're a Leeds Rhinos supporter. That's what they'll be hoping for this weekend in Perpignan. My eyes will be firmly watching that indeed. We're going to have to talk about Holroyd before we finish in the sheds. I'm sorry, Tom, shocking, absolutely shocking. We call it as it is here at Super League Raw. It didn't look good. It looked terrible. You know, rugby league is a tough enough sport without silly behaviour like that. And it's a brain explosion. Let's be crystal on that. Absolute brain explosion. But the match review panel have referred it to tribunal. We'll probably find out what's going on with that today, and we may discuss that on weekly tonight, 8 p.m. live on YouTube. But yeah, Tom, mate, that ain't good. Not good at all. No place for that in rugby league. And I'm afraid to say, no matter what the MRP give you, as long as it's credible, because, you know, what we don't want here is them, you know, underestimating how bad it was, but equally overestimating. I just hope the charge is befitting of the crime, and it was a really bad crime in Leeds. Right, let's go through the 3-2-1s. Again, noting dispatches for Fletcher Rooney and Jeremiah Simbikin at Castelford Tigers. Those two, I think, can really hold their heads high in terms of their first 3 round performances for the Castelford Tigers. And I think it's important that we acknowledge that here at Super League Raw. You know, Holroyd, it's such a shame because statistically, he had a really good game, did Holroyd. But like I say, really, really poor from him. Unlucky to Riley Lum. He doesn't make my 1-2-3 this week. A great try, 17 carries, 143 metres, 4 tackles, and a clean break. Very, very good indeed from Riley Lum. Hall, of course, getting a try on the day. I thought Newman was steady away, I must say. But the 3-2-1, 1 point goes to Jack Sinfield. Some will have him higher. I thought Jack was very, very good. You know, kicking game for me. What he had to do, he did well. His try was well deserved. He was busy. Great assist in the match. Very well played. Really pleased for Jack. He's had to wait a long time. And like I say, his combination with Gannon in this gives Brad Arthur something to think about. So that's going to be interesting to see, you know, do they maintain their position? I mean, he's Brodie Croft. I think Brodie Croft might still be out for another week with his HIA. Frawley, will he still be out? One thing's for certain. If he's got to go into battle in France with Gannon and Sinfield in the halves, I don't think he'll be too worried, Brad Arthur. I thought they played really well. 2 points go to that man, Jake Connor. We said what version of Jake Connor was going to go to the Leeds Rhinos, and at this moment in time, it is the best version of Jake Connor. He's having a great start to the season. Another try, 2 more assists in this one, 4 tackle busts in the game. He got a clean break in there as well, 83 metres. He kicked 5 goals from 7. Very nice indeed from Jake Connor. But the 3 points I'm going to give to Ash Hanley. Ash Hanley, for me, you know, I had question marks at the start of the season. Was it right to shift him from the wing inside? I felt he would lose a bit of his potency. Not a bit of it. Actually, he showed some great quality centre skills in this. A brilliant try that he took with a bit of grit. 2 wonderful assists. The kick through for Newman. Outstanding. Who thought that from Ash Hanley? 5 tackle busts in the game, 2 clean breaks, 152 metres from 15 carries. Ash Hanley gets my 3 points this week. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with my 3-2-1? What are you making of Castelford Tigers? Leeds Rhinos fans, are you now looking up, not down? Do you believe that you've seen enough after 3 rounds for your team to finish in the playoffs this season? It's all interesting stuff, but it is only round 3. We will be back for round 4 of In the Sheds next week. Don't forget Super League Raw Weekly live tonight, 8 p.m. on YouTube. You can't beat a bit of weekly. Enjoy your week. Bye for now.